We are live. All right, welcome to another live. We're gonna be cooking, guys. My people. All right, gonna be cooking some food tonight. Late night cooking, and we're gonna be adding our push-ups as always. I think I went live a couple minutes before I actually should, in the sense of when I set my time in to get this thing off here. I'm gonna show you my my ingredients. But yeah, I went live, so don't mind my thumbnail. That probably was ugly, an ugly thumbnail. But yeah, this is our ingredients right now. This is really my base. This rice pilaf, and there are some of the organic vegetable from my garden. You know, this green bean is from an elderly lady at the community garden. I didn't plant carrots. I have some, but they're not ready yet. So organic from the store. So there's a couple ingredients that's from the store, but most of it fresh from my garden. Show you my my harvest video coming ahead. But yeah, we're gonna be cooking seriously at this time. So I'm gonna set back this thing in the tripod. And hold on a second here. But yeah, I'm gonna set back this thing in the tripod. And then we also gonna add some push-up, as you know. So you know, I know we had a better lighting, so what's going on here? Some moment. Oh yeah, I know we had better lighting earlier, but for right now, we're just gonna go ahead and start prepping our ingredients. Turn on my stove. But yeah, guys, it's a late night cook. So if you're joining the live, you know, give me a thumbs up. A little bit of oil, corn oil, not the most healthy, you know, but that's another little tip so that I can saute my veg. Well, yeah, I'm not sure what happened to my nice lighting I had earlier. But either way, we're gonna be cooking late night. You know, that the folks always say not to eat late at night. I eat late at night, guys. I'm not gonna lie. It's one of my bad habit, bad shape. But I'm up painting, you know, so I have to eat as I'm staying up most of the night anyway. So welcome to the live. Give me a like. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. We're also gonna add our 100 push-ups, as I promised. 100 push-ups for every live. So we're gonna be adding that as well in our mix tonight. So give me a thumbs up on the live. Got some onion sauteing right now. Probably a little bit pinch too much, and some thyme. That's the first thing in my pot right now. But yeah, you guys can see. We got some kale from my garden. Sweet strad, green bean. You know, got some scallion here. Throw them in the pot. Hey guys, I'm just making this rice pilaf. So all I'm doing right now is just adding some fresh ingredients, make a more Nice mix, nice blend of all-in-one seasoned rice, if you want to call it that. Yeah, got some carrots. Two nice healthy big carrots. Well, yeah, if you're joining the live, if you haven't cut these carrots up, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, I appreciate it. Give me a subscribe. You know, this is Nick here from Yardman Gardeners TV, as you are on the channel. And my passion is, you know, enjoying living off the land, you know, gardening, painting, as I'm going to show you in a moment here. A little bit of my exclusive painting I'm working on. You know, I haven't shown anyone yet. You guys would be the first person to see it, as far as that goes. You know, but winding down to the moment where it's gonna get revealed anyway, so hopefully, you know, it's a piece I'm hoping that open up some doors for me, you know. So that's the whole mission behind that piece. But oh yeah, in a moment I'll show you my piece. For now I'm just getting these ingredients started. But yeah, remember to hit that thumbs up. Nice whole tomato. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't. You know, lot of content as far as living off the land, gardening. You know, I have some nice video to share and update on what's going on in the garden, both at home and at the community garden as well. You know, just life overall. So I'm just dicing up these pretty quick so we can get them in the pot. Big handful of, you know what, these green beans, I'm not even gonna cut these green beans. We're gonna do a whole green bean in it. Nice and whole. Probably almost a little bit too much veg, but you know, veg pretty shrink. Losing my carrot there. Eat a couple raw carrots, why not? Hey guys, we're gonna be doing the 100 push-up as well. So look forward to that. And join me on that push-up, you know. So don't be shy from it. If we can't do 100, we can always do less. But yeah, hit that like. Oh, I'm not seeing any like. What's going on? Come on, my people. Hit that like. Give me that support in that sense. And you know, tell me if you guys are seeing me clearly enough, because I know it was brighter earlier. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. You know, look forward for a lot more coming. And we're only gonna get better. So we're only gonna get better. Cutting up these kales. Hey guys, this is our base in this rice pilaf. That's our base ingredients. It does come with some seasoning, some spice in it already, so really just add the water. Which I already have the water here. 2 cups and 1/4 of water. So yeah, big handful of kale. Just gonna get these ingredients prepping. Cover the pot and make it start to simmer down some more and before we add the water and then our rice spill off. But yeah, you know, growing up we eat a lot of seasoned rice, I remember back in the days. Nice amount of kale and switch crab. But you know, vegetable shrink, you know what I mean? So hey guys, I'm working on a piece of art right now. So I'm up late, probably not gonna sleep for the rest of the night. So it's not to say I'm eating and then go fall asleep. Even though I've done that. When I said I eat late at night, I do. You know what I mean? I literally eat sometime late. Because if I'm hungry, I'm hungry. I'm not going to my bed hungry. So we're gonna set that to the simmer. That's all our ingredients basically for right now. As far as fresh ingredients. Set that there for now. This is our water waiting to go in the pot. We're gonna leave that to saute for a few minutes. Turn it down some more and leave it to shrink. You know, all that extra vegetable gonna shrink. So also give me a thumbs up if you guys can hear me well. So while that is prepping, I'm gonna spin this around a bit right here and move this. Should I go up further maybe? We have this 10 thing I'm showing in the side here. Okay, we're gonna start some push-ups. So like I said, look at that that ball right there, guys. Can I zoom in? But if I zoom in, it's a Jamaica ball. You know, it's not mine, it's for my little one. That's his first soccer ball. He kick it around the house like crazy. But yeah, we're gonna center there and do our push-up. That's where I'm painting right now, guys. I have over a dozen easel, and that's not exaggerating. I have, you know, wooden easel, metal easel, all different type of easel. And I choose to sit there and paint at the moment. It's just comfortable. You know, so. Don't mind me. Or everyone leaving the live as I want to start the push-up. I'm not intimidating you guys, you know, I told you, you know, once I do a live, I'm gonna do push-ups. So even though it's crazy, you're thinking it's what, at least, you know, late night, I still gonna do the push-up, you know. So hit that subscribe. Our ingredients is going in the pot. I'll show you guys here a bit, but oh yeah, our pot is going. But we're gonna do our push-up for right now. As I promised for every live, I'm doing 100 push-up. Probably do a little handful more. Typically that's all I always do. But for right now, we're just gonna start. So if you're joining the live, hit that thumbs up. I'm still not seeing any more thumbs up changing. But either way, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for joining the live. And subscribe to the channel. That's a bigger one as well. But I'm seeing everybody just running from the push-up or something. But yeah, we're gonna get it going. You know what I mean? Not to linger and chat for too much. We're gonna start our first, probably 50. I've been getting. So I'm gonna do 50 push-ups. Even though I'm cooking, I did say for every life we're gonna do push-ups. So hold myself accountable and inspire anyone who feels as if it makes sense to them. But yeah, this nice Jamaica ball here for my little one. That's his first soccer ball. Probably rusty, but I'm a decent juggler though, don't worry. That's not for right now. But we're gonna start some push-ups. So if you wanna get some push-ups with me, you can hit some. And we're gonna flip back the camera around and back to the pot. As we have the pot simmering with some veg here. So we're cooking, but push-ups is a part of the routine because I said every live 100 push-ups. So let's go. Oh yeah, join me on the push-up, guys. If you can't do 100, you can do whatever. You know, all health and wealth. Health is wealth, no stunting, as I said before. Hope you guys can see me clear in the camera. But yeah, whatever I get done, you know, we're gonna get done. Probably try to do 50 in this one. Who knows if I can still do it. But yeah, let's go. 1, 2, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, and I feel those one, guys. Trust me. But yeah, definitely that was one of my roughest 50 in a long time. But you know, I'm kind of struggling with a cold, guys. You know, if you can hear my sound as well, so kind of short of breath. But either way, that's 50 push-ups out of the 100. Gonna sit back on our cooking here for a second. But yeah, 50 push-ups. Can hear me breathing heavy, a bit winded. I should be able to do 100 straight, guys, right? But yeah, you can see the last handful as well was more intense and more slow. So yeah, if you're joining the live, you know, welcome to the live. We're steaming up all our veg. We got some kale, sweet chard, whole green bean I put in it. There's 2 carrots in there. Onion, a big handful, probably a little too much. About 4 cloves of garlic in there. So there's a good handful of garlic as well. But yeah. So we're gonna have that saute some more. Keep the rice pilaf, which is the base. Even then, I hear people say, you know, rice is not so good. You know, my friend Busy down in Florida, I told him to join the live, so I don't know if he's on it. You know, that's my brother from another mother, you know, from back in the days. But you know, he's in great shape too. You know, he hit the gym a lot as well. But anyway, we eat a lot of rice. You know, people always say, you know, rice give weight to rice, this, rice, that. We eat a lot of rice. And you know, even my dad, I remember growing up, you know, we don't buy pumpkin, banana, yam, none of those stuff, you know, because we farm that in the farm. You know, flour and rice and sugar is those 3 ingredients, you know, is one that we shop for, you know, because we never grow that one. You know, obviously we don't produce sugar, you know, and process it, maybe in different sweets or whatever, but we never produce enough to like have our own sugar. So my dad doctrine always say, you know, we buy flour, sugar and rice. Mostly everything else we grow off the land, you know. But I always eat rice. Rice is always one of my favorite. I do consume some type of bread sometimes, you know, like more wheat bread if I can more, you know. So it's not like I don't eat bread as well either, but not so much, you know, even flour, you know, OG yard flour dumpling. You know, I eat more rice. Go back to that. So rice is really me, and I eat a lot more rice. But we're just prepping the veg right now. We have already done 50 push-ups as I promised, 100 push-ups for every life. So if you're joining the live, you know, hit that subscribe. Appreciate it. You know, give me a thumbs up for the encouragement, you know. I'm painting right now, guys, and if you want me to show you, guys, you know, I see a handful of folks a while ago. I want to show you my painting I'm working on before I start anything else. So, don't mind me again. Oh yeah, I'm up painting at the moment. And like I said, guys, before I even put it up on the painting, this is an exclusive piece. You know, it's the first I'm showing it as far as social media go, or to even almost anyone. It's a piece I'm looking forward to hope potentially open up some doors for me. You know, so you're on the live, you know, let me know what you think as far as the piece. So before I fully reveal it and show you what the piece is about, because if I lift the camera, obviously you're gonna show him kind of pointing down to the ground. So this is really what I'm working on, guys. It's a portrait. I'm working at from an original photo, as you can see. That's the photo, and that's the piece. So it's a piece of art that I'm working on at the moment. There's a couple pieces I'm working on overall, but this is one of them. You know, people on the live or whoever see this when I upload it in the future, sure gonna recognize who it is or the brand and just the whole movement overall. But I'm not gonna speak on it too much at this point. Just featuring and showing you guys what am I working on at the moment and why am I up so late cooking. Even though I do cook late at night. It's not the first or the last. And like I said, if I'm not going to bed hungry. So let's put back this thing in the tripod. And check on our vid right now. Hey, we got some nice color going, guys. Look at that. You can see. Got green bean, carrots, nice tomato, nice handful of garlic, some scallion, nice handful of thyme as well. And just getting this vegetable saute. Nice and cook down a bit, then we add our water, which is 2 cups and 1/4. So we're cooking this rice pilaf. And rice, guys, seasoned rice. And we did 50 push-ups. So if you even 100 out of what I promise. So we're just gonna wheel back the camera that direction and add a few more. So while we're cooking, we're doing the push-up. So let's hit it. So if you're joining the live, please hit that subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. We did 50 push-ups, so we're gonna see how much we can put in this other one run again. I feel like I was winding from that first 50, guys. Honestly, I've been battling a cold for the last few days. So it's good anyway, even though I'm not sweating necessarily, but you know, it's good to move. So I'm gonna add that 50 more push-ups and maybe a handful more while we cook. So stay locked in. We're cooking, but push-ups is ever live, I promise. So we're gonna be doing some more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Still a little winded. You can see how I'm short of breath from this cold I was battling. I go back on our stove. Maybe one day when I have a better streaming platform or somebody to help, or rotation and transition can be more smooth. But for right now, that's what we have. I'm gonna rinse my hand off here. Rinse my hand off and get our next ingredients in. Oh yeah, got this beautiful color. All that green ready for that rice pilaf. Look at that, guys. Ain't that so beautiful? All right. Oh yeah. When I add in our water, flip up the flame a bit. Yeah. So yeah, no other ingredients, guys. No salt from my side. Of this rice pilaf and keep repeating the name. You know, it does have some seasoning in it. So, and that's the thing, it's not a separate seasoning packet. Oh yeah, it is. Okay, here we go. So this is the seasoning, it's already have salt in it. So for what the water recommendation, don't add any salt. When it get boiling, I'm just gonna add my my rice. But yeah, too bad for who say rice is not healthy. It's still healthy here on the yard, man. As you see how we get in our push-up scene while we go. And late night, who say don't eat late at night? I don't like go to my bed hungry, so you know what I mean. So if you don't like eat late at night, you know, this probably not a good example for you. But if I'm up, I'm hungry, I'm gonna be eating. But yeah, if you're joining the live, we just add in our water ingredients. Not much what we're cooking in a sense, just this simple rice pilaf. And then our spice mix. We did 50 push-ups already out of the 100. And then we did 30, so that's 80. So we only would have 20 more push-ups, as I promised every live 100 push-up delay. So, you know what I mean? Cannot fulfill my promise. So whether the live is in the rain, sunshine, dark, light, if we're flying or we're walking, whatever we're doing, we're gonna try to do that 100 push-ups. Just for my inspiration and encouragement to keep going, and for anybody that find it, you know, useful or find it beneficial, to just remind you to move. Like I said before, if you can't do the push-ups, you can always walk, remind yourself to move, you know. Yeah, spin this around a bit and add some more push-ups. So we did 50 and then we did 30. So we really only have 20 more, so I might just do this 20 right in a shot. Obviously, I did 50 first, so it's not like I can't do 20 easily. You know, but that would just finish our 100 so far. We might add a little handful as we go. You know, but I'm gonna add 20 more, 25 for the count. But yeah, hit that subscribe, guys. Yeah. But yeah, my son ball, fully Jamaica. So we're gonna definitely teaching him some good soccer routine. And the early inspiration to fitness and health and exercise. And whatever sport he love and choose, I'm gonna be fully engaged with him and make sure that he have one of the best coach just even from home. You know, so that's why we have to keep ourselves fit and active. You know, so 50 push-ups, then 30, that's 80. We're gonna add 25, 20 more is 100, but let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. Yeah, guys, trust me. I'm feeling winded from them. Can feel my short of breath from that cold I was battling. But we're still going, you know, already. So we work. And yeah, flipping around to our pot. I don't think it's boiling up yet. Oh yeah, boiling up. So nice and simmering. I'm gonna rinse my hand again and then add our rice pilaf. Hey guys, that's a simple rice pilaf. I think it takes 20 to 25 minutes. It's already come with some herb and spice which is in this package. But as you can see, I've already have my pot full of nice. You know, I'm definitely too low. You know what I'm thinking. Full of healthy ingredients. A big handful of green bean, 2 carrots, sweet strawberry from my garden right outside the window, and kale from my garden. We're gonna add that rice in. We already done our 100 push-ups, actually 105 to be exact. So we just add in our rice and give it a little mix so that our ingredients kind of blend. And actually, we're gonna go ahead and add our rice, our pilaf mix, our rice mix here. See if you have a part that you can rip, not really, so I already know these guys how they are. There's like a thick layer inside, so it's hard to rip. And you might rip it, you might shred fiber in your container. So let's cook it. But yeah, I'm just gonna add this. I think there's also some type of nut in this container mix here. We're gonna go ahead and mix this in more. Take you guys in closer to my my meal. Oh yeah, beautiful rice pilaf. Probably my stove is a bit too high, but it was up high to get the water boiling. My stove definitely need a little cleaning down as well. And I turn it down. With a nice mix. You can see there's quite a few ingredients in there. Looking very lumptious. Yeah, this is the piece that we're working on at the moment. All right. But yeah, I'm still dealing with a whole handful of vegetable in the garden. You know, so don't mind any little mess or just things in the way that not usually on the floor in any sense. Apart from when you're doing something, you know, so don't mind me, even though it's my place, so I apologize to people, but you know, we have respect and discipline. Yeah, kind of like my stove need a little cleaning. I can see little dripping and droppings on the edge there. Little food particle. But yeah, we keep going, late night cooking, because we're up painting. We already did 105 push-ups. You know, we might add a little more while our food cook. Beautiful rice pilaf ingredients is going. And I could use a little water. A little water. That's what I'm using there, guys. And while I'll buy bottled water and that, but right now, filtering some water. That's what consuming from. Yeah, we did 105 push-ups. I'm just gonna add a handful more in a moment here. Nice cup of water. Let's get a sip. Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, we already did 105 push-ups out of the 100 I promised for every live. You know, so welcome to the live. We got our ingredients in our pot. Everything is going simmering nice and well. Nice. Probably a little bit too high in the stove. Turn it down just a little notch. But yeah, we did 105 push-ups. And I'll add a handful more. Get some more water back in this water pitcher here. Yeah, guys, when our production get better, we may see transition of everything more smooth. I feel my thing is that sometimes I could use a second hand, a person to make the video in part while I do the active part of it. But yeah, rice pilaf is definitely simmering done, and another handful of minutes left for the ship to land. This is actually a local boat. A ship is bigger than this, so it is more a boat. So cheers to everybody that joined the live. And cheers to whoever get a handful of the push-ups. But I feel like a lot of times I said push-ups, a lot of people get intimidated and leave, so cheers again to whoever joined the live. And if you join the live, welcome to the live. Hit that subscribe, and I appreciate it. But yeah, I feel like as soon as I said push-ups, so much people disappear, and I don't know why. I mean, I know why, obviously. It takes work, and not a lot of people can do too many push-ups. But like I express, I'm not here to stunt or brag in any way. Sure you guys are seeing me clear. Oh yeah, this is not a stunting in any sense. It's just me holding myself accountable, and I feel like in the midst of that, one might find it encouraging and inspiring. And like I said, whether you can do that push-ups, you can do something else, go for a walk, run, whether you want. Man, my little joint here is like tying up on me. It's not an itch pain, kind of, but this in my foot is weird. It's kind of weird sensation. Here go, it's kind of getting, maybe I just stepped at the wrong angle a while ago. Too much energy in my foot grounded. But yeah, I kind of feel a little twitch in my feet a while ago. Or is it that I'm getting old? Well, yeah, guys, when I said the push-ups, I have a handful of people, and then they just disappear. So it's not me stunting, like I said, I'm just holding myself accountable and, inspire myself first. And if anyone find it useful, like I said, or inspiring, they can run with it too and be a part of the journey. Just me reminding you too. That's health is wealth. So how many people I would be probably breaking a lot of health rule right now. Talking about health, eating late at night. But as I said, I've always eaten late at night. No matter what. We're up hungry, we're not going to bed hungry. That's just it. Unless there's a specific reason or there's no other option. But if there's option, we're gonna make a way. So that's what I'm doing right now. Cooking a meal. As I'm staying up late. So if you're joining the live, hit that subscribe. Greatly appreciated. And we already did 105 push-ups. Can do a handful more. But if you're on the live, I don't want you to hide when I said push-ups or disappear on me. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Yeah, and the rice pilaf is looking good. Simmering down. But yeah, for a lot of people, I might break in the rule right now. Eating late, one, people, a lot of people don't. But as I expressed though, really, I'm staying up, so it's not really eating late in the sense, even though it's a habit for me, you know. But I'm staying up right now painting, so I might not go to bed for the rest of the night, you know. But so I'm cooking, I'm eating, I'm not going to bed hungry, and that's just always our thing. And so yeah. But when I said the push-ups earlier, there was a handful of people and they run. But man, you know, hit that push-ups as well. Like I said, I go for a walk. I mean, I know it's late. It depends on where you are in the world. That's why it's best, you know, you'd have to join me and the push-ups. Do something indoors. You know, whatever routine you think, you know, fit your best. It's just a reminder to move. You know what I mean? And keep active. Yeah, don't be shy. But earlier, you know, I have a good handful of people. And then I said push-ups and then they just run, go hide. You know what I mean? Don't be intimidated, you know. Don't be afraid. For your own good. Health is wealth, and that's where it starts from, exercise as well as and eating and dieting. But if you feel I'm eating late at night, you might have that, you know, belief in yourself. You might be true as far as science go, who knows, but I'm eating. And we're staying fit, you know what I mean? Just say, look at that. You're shaping up. I even, honestly guys, I'm start going to the gym, you know, at least 2 times a week. You know, for the most, sometimes week go ago, and you know, it might not be the 2 time. I occasionally might be even 3. You know, more of recent. You know, but yeah, usually it's a way of life. You know, living off the land. You know, growing up in Jamaica, a lot of sport, yes, running around, bringing water container. You know, from small bucket, 1 gallon or just buckle. You know, to the spring. That's what we grew up on, you know, going to the spring for fresh water. You know what I mean? So until we reach to 5 gallon bucket, we can only bring one. Until you can bring 2 if you can, you know, and that's going up the hill, you know, elevating and rock stone. So that's how we grew up, you know what I mean? So even way before the gym, we were active and we were fit and we were in shape, you know. And I feel like we sculpt our body, and it's been like that from like a young kid, you know what I mean? From a young person, we have you know, fitness and we have shape. So hitting the gym lately now, I can see definition just in different ways and so much, you know what I mean? So no, stunting is just encouragement to anybody. You know what I mean? So that's all it is about. But yeah, since the gym guys, I can see definitely some definition. You know, it's not no joke. You know what I mean? Not even gonna try to stunt through mud and show you my 12 pack. Aye. We're not the only doing no 6 pack now, you know, we're doubling up to 12. On to you. But yeah, fun and joke aside, guys. And our platform here is our love, encouragement, you know, family and togetherness. And at the end of the day, you know, we encourage each other and we support each other to do better. So, not everything I do you might like, and some things you might. But either way, I'm gonna do me first. Obviously, I do respect our opinion as it is a public platform. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I'm still my individual person and I have to do me. You know what I mean? So, not everything everyone is gonna like. Not every video is gonna be your favorite. I'm sure I'm not your favorite YouTuber. Even though I've heard it from someone, you know, appreciate you. And if you ever see this video, you know who I'm talking. And I'm not talking like somebody that know me either, you know, in person in the sense, but out of social media and networking in the sense of even on the same YouTube here. But I've just heard that in a message the other day. You know, I've been one favorite YouTuber. Whether I am sure it's in a special way, but you don't have to be big to make an impact in people's life, and you don't have to be big on YouTube to be a one favorite YouTuber. You know what I mean? So that's grateful, humbling, you know, feeling for me and somebody to say that. So appreciate you. And personally, I said, if you see this video, big up yourself, appreciate you, and you know who you are already. And you know, it's just all one love and support, so bless it. If you wanna hint, it's a female, but you're never gonna know anyway. But yeah, I'm somebody's favorite YouTuber, so it's a motivation to keep going, guys. If even that one, one way you always say one cocoa full basket. It's that's it. The motto. So the inspiration of just helping one person, or to motivate or encourage one person to move, or to do a painting, to garden, or whatever. I mean, I'm winning right there. So it's not for me alone. I mean, it's not selfish thing, and that's why we're here to help support and encourage people. And for me, fitness is a part of life, and it's like I said, now I have a 2-year-old. He's gonna just get older and into sport, and I have to be his number one cheerleader, not just to be like, hey, go son, go, but to show him what's going on and be one of his best coach. And best thing I can do that for myself is to keep fit. Yeah, I mean, so boom for that. So yeah, we're spilling up our rice pilaf here. Almost finished. Almost finished, guys. May open it and take you in a bit closer. Having the tripod here, and my stove is a bit dirty, so don't judge me. Like I said, need to clean my stove. Yes, I hear you. Or I hear myself. I'm judging myself first before anyone judge I. Well, yeah, rice pilaf almost finished. All right, our simmer here is almost finished. And Wisdom Flow 37, I think it is. Appreciate you. Male or female, whoever it is, I didn't see your shout out, so big up yourself. Thanks for joining the live, join the chat, and if you're still here, welcome to the live, and I appreciate you. Hit that subscribe. Be a part of the journey, be a part of the inspiration. And but yeah, I appreciate the shout out, but I didn't see it in the moment. And as I said, as time go on, getting better with production. I think that's something that I vision, where if I'm going live, I can be able to talk to the chat, in real time right there. Now it's on, obviously, I'm using my phone camera. It's on the phone, and, I don't have a second one lined up where I can see who is saying at what at any given time. So big up yourself, Mr. Wisdom, or whoever that person is, Wisdom Flow 37. Thanks for joining the live. Well, yeah, guys, our rice almost simmered done. Beautiful color, beautiful texture. Our seasoned rice pilaf. This is what we made. But we also put a nice handful of fresh kale from my garden. Probably a little bit too much kale, but still, you see, shrink. Switch chard from my garden. We had 2 organic carrot I got at the store because my carrot outside is not ready yet. And organic tomato. Scallion, thyme, onion, garlic. Did I say garlic already? So yeah, there's a big handful of stuff that's in that, And we're up late painting, and we have to eat because we're not going to no bed hungry. So, and that's the thing, and we get in our push-up scene as well. But I definitely need a way where I can get to see the live more when I go live and turn my back on the phone, so I can see people who send shout out in the moment, so I can respond back adequately and accordingly. So big up whoever joining the live, and all the love and support. I've been appreciating it for sure, and we're slowly but growing, number by number, one by one, as the day go by. Might not do. We just need to get on a nice algorithm, you know what I mean? Get that video that people want to see more, and you know. But we're still encouraging to keep going, you know what I mean? So needless to say, we're not gonna stop. And we already done 105 push-ups. We're gonna add another handful of push-ups before we close off the night and before the little boat here land. Because this is just a little boat. If it was a big pad for a lot of people, then it would be a ship. But right now that's just for me. So it's a boat. So the boat soon land right now. You know, and then we're gonna add a little handful of push-ups. So if you're joining the live, hit that thumbs up. I appreciate you. Hit that subscribe as well if you haven't subscribed to my channel. There's a lot more to go, a lot more to learn on here. Tomorrow we're gonna go live in the garden as well. But for right now, we're up late painting and we're just cooking as we go by. And we're not going to no bed hungry, that we say, right? But yeah, a nice beautiful rice pull off. Got all that color coming, guys. All these ingredients in it. You know, I know these green bean, everything is cooked, the carrot. It just need a little bit of that extra water to dry up from this rice, and we're look about this land. Finish. But yeah, and I add another handful of push-ups no matter what. You know, we can't just stand here and say that we're gonna, keep going on the path back and forth. So in the meantime, we already did 105 push-ups. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. Or if you haven't heard me, I'm still have to get going until it's clear more, every life is 100 push-ups. And that's the motivation to myself first. And again, to whoever find it useful or find it encouraging and inspiring to do something as well. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm just in my little zone, guys. I mean, I was steaming up a little bit. Whoever know, but I wasn't drinking. I don't drink in that sense. So. And that's not even my fun character side yet. So, maybe on the live and all that more interact. People know more that I can be a fun person. Otherwise, we got the serious screw face as well. I'm going to ramp with a road type of thing. You know what I mean? So, love though. No violence we not preach. So love we support. I'm gonna jump another 25 or so more push-ups or 20. Tomorrow night is my little gym night, and I'm feeling so winded already from like a handful of push-ups. So I definitely need to get prep and get myself ready for tomorrow night. But anyway, welcome to the chat. Gonna do this one a bit fast, because that's the thing. I was doing more slow earlier. I feel like I was doing more slow, getting tired easier. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? Not bad. I feel my hands was rested a bit. So that's 35 easy money and 105. That's 140, guys. So even though I always said 100 push-ups, obviously I'll always get more than the 100. And that extra handful is always for whoever joined the live late. Also for whoever cannot do push-ups. Extra money is for you. That extra rep. Representing. Maybe you were once, you could do a lot of push-ups. Maybe you were young one time, you could do 300 push-ups, 1,000 in a day or more, So every 100 I do is for me, that I promise. Then any other number for you as well. And I wanna say whoever, it could be a friend, or family. Hopefully. I guess to say who exactly it is, but since I joined this live, there's one person on the live, whoever you are, appreciative. And the number go up and they go back down, still show me back that one person. And you know, it never been zero. So whoever that one person is, I appreciate you. And I think it's the same person, I would say that same one. Because if a number is there and I said it's like 5 people, even earlier 11 people, and soon as I said push-ups, the number dip like in, you know, faster than Usain Bolt. You know what I mean? So whoever that one person was, keeping it rocking fully, I appreciate it. And you know, with our family or friends, you're still worthy of the appreciation to say. And that's good support right there. And I feel like not every time people support true family or friends or whoever. So we did 140 push-ups. Our rice pull off almost finished, but our rice pull off with so much organic seasoning from my garden. Rinse my hand here again. So yeah, guys, if you're joining the live, hit that subscribe. You know, help continue grow that number. Be a part of the family and the support. But yeah, out of the 100 push-ups, we did 140 earlier. We're still cooking. But yeah, if you're just joining the live, hit that subscribe. Appreciate you greatly. And give me a thumbs up. You know, but you can see my gains right now from 140 push-ups. And like I said, this is not even me stunting skill. Because whether I show it, I still gonna have my look in that sense, or you know, whether a person like it or not in that way, it's still gonna be there. So I might as well, you know, I'm on the live. It's through encouragement and motivation, positivity, love and support. You know, but I do realize when I do some push-up, guys, I keep when I warm up, you know, I have some of those videos. You know, we may do 300 push-ups, depends on the day, you know. And that's just our warm-up routine, and that's no stunting. But we may do 300 push-up. Squats always a lot up there as well. Sometimes more squat than push-ups. So if we're doing 300 push-ups, you might as well say we're doing 300 squat or even more squat. And if we're doing 200 push-ups, 300 squat, you know, and you know, sometimes burpees in the mix. But I think squat and push-up, obviously we stretch when we will just go, and then we're leading into that. Then we might do a 1,000 meter rowing is one of the least that we do as far as 1,000 always. You know, that's a regular routine. And that's just warm up. And then we might hit some weights. You know, whether leg press, you know, squatting with weights, or whether, you know, lounging with weights, or, you know, some tricep, bicep, whatever way. But anytime I hit that push-up just like now, I definitely see the gains, and see, not the gains, but see the definition and just see yourself, you know, bulk out. So yeah. It's an encouragement to you all, and to be, you know, be active, be fit. You might not look like me, or you even look better. Hats off to you, no judging the sense of, you know, be taken away from your hard work, or however you might get your body. You know what I mean? But as for now, it's just all love, all support. You know, no negativity. You know, and no stunting. So. But yeah, whenever I do those pumps and push-ups, I definitely see the gain. So that's 140. I can see, you know, myself, you know, just feeling bulk, feeling puff, you know. But yeah, beautiful rice pilaf. It's almost finished. This is a boat. This is not really a ship. A ship would be the bigger one. So the boat almost land, as I said. And so much carrot, good handful of carrot. Green bean, look more than probably would good, but better more and more, you know. Look more extra. Greenoteen, is that an ingredient or a nutrients? Look a bit of greenoteen. And you know, any little protein that's in them, we need it as well. But yeah. But yeah, we did 140 push-up, guys. As 100, but you know, and I'm not intimidated, you know, in the sense that it's crazy, because it could be that day if I do 3-4 live in one day, you know, and as I promise 100 push-ups. So not that I never done, you know, 500 to 1,000 push-ups in a day, you know, periodically. But even You know, my friend Johnny Blaze, big up yourself. You know, maybe you're not up right now, but who knows? You could be even passing through the life. You know, getting ready for work or something. But what was I gonna say exactly? But yeah, we do push-ups and number. I remember one time he was doing, you know, 1,000 push-ups was his aim, and then the 1,000 becomes so easily, you know, in a day. But let me, before I point out, to just diminish the guy routine in any way, that to say in a day, but because it was way less than a day. But give me a second here. But his first encouragement, well, our inspiration was 1,000. Then it went from 1,000 because he get so used to it to 1,500, and his main goal was getting then 30,000 push-ups in the month. It turned more than that because then he was doing more than 1,000, and that was at work, guys. I'm not kidding, you know, and I was hitting it with him as well. So retail, we're working with customer between break and between time when we used to do ID or whatever, wherever we are, you know, we hit that push-ups. And yeah, he used to get that 1,000 easily at work, and then he might add the other 500 at home. But even sometimes he make it over the 1,000. And you know, I'm talking about a guy in retail numbers count, and he used to pull the same, you know, leading numbers as far as, you know, it's not like we're idling and not getting the work done. You know what I mean? Like the push-up was there, and you know, and the production and quality of control as far as business-wise go was fully on point. And it could be a part of it too, you know, we're active and we're healthy and free in the sense that we're, you know, that help our day go by and our routine, you know. A lot of it was standing, so you know what I mean, movement and mobility is good. So, and I remember times I was standing and then I could feel my lower back. I don't think of having lower back pain. Obviously, it's not a pain that linger around. It's just a sensation in the moment. But it's all from that standing. Sometimes I feel, you know, like, oh. So yeah, movement and that was good. And as for me, I used to hit that push-up with him, and you know, maybe sometimes I don't get the 1,000. I think probably 1,000 is the highest I've got, or close to 1,000. You know, but you, like I said, it's at work in between time. You know. But yeah, it's all a part of the motivation, my people. You know, you always have to keep moving. And no one gonna move for you. And I recognize that as we get old, you know, movement is even more important. Because, you know, as I expressed in one live one time, you know, that our joint is like, you know, parts, moving parts, just like a vehicle or a machine, even though we are not. We are, in a sense, some type of machine, human machine. But if you don't move your joint and your machine and your limb is gonna seize up and clogged up and locked up, you know. So my inspiration for all of this is to just remind myself first, and like I said, and anyone find it fitting and welcoming in the sense of if it is for them, then they can run with it as well. It's not gonna be for everyone. But don't ever feel left out or feel discouraged like I can do it and you can't. You know, and if you're older, I respect that. But I owe no apology in the sense to an individual to say not out of disrespect, and don't take this wrong literally. I respect old people from the bottom of my heart, and you know, we grow up to, you know, with this discipline, morning, evening, or good afternoon. You know, and that's always to me. And obviously the elder, the babies, you know, as a man, nurture woman, you know, it's more nurturing. You take to those, you know, those one more, opposed to run to another man rescue. You know, obviously we help each other, you know, but you know what I mean. But the, you know, the baby first, the woman, and the elderly, obviously, you know. But at the time, elderly want to make you feel guilty, like, oh, you know, just too you're young, and you know, you can't do that anymore. I used to, and that's the thing. That's why I respect it. You used to do it, and now you can't. Then it's a younger generation time, and that's the thing. So I'm sure there's some elders that used to do 300 push-ups, like I said, probably even in one go. You were in the army, whoever you are, you know. But things change. It's just for me. I'm not gonna be able to do what I'm doing forever, you know what I mean? But what I won't do is let a younger generation feel guilty, is in the sense like, oh, they're doing that and you can't. You used to do it, you know what I mean? But then if you're the same age or so and you wanna limit yourself, then that's your excuse. You know, and that's your own self to hold your own self accountable. So like I said, anything I do on here in the sense of push-ups, taking away from when I start a live, is I never really dedicate too much time in it, so it's not wasting the time. If it's not for you, it's not for you. I get it. You know what I mean? But I'm sure there's that one person, that two person is gonna be far, and that's why I'm here. Not for myself alone. So for myself first, because like I said, beneath the camera, I would be still doing what I do. Gardening first. Man, like I said, the best food growing this yard is never on film. The best production never on film. Because sometimes things go by and not everything make it on camera. And before the camera, I used to do better as far as quantity and certain production. And, it's going to get better now, though, because now I'm starting, seed from scratch, or plant from seed, So that's a big thing as well. And, we already have the experience, and we're just getting wiser and more experience with knowledge as it comes. So we're learning, and there's a lot of YouTube out there as far as gardening channel. I learn a thing and few from. A lot of it is second nature. I grew up around farmers and all of that, you know what I mean? So I'm always Mr. Green Thumb. Where's my green thumb? Yeah, man, but for real, anything I do on here is really out of my own inspiration. And I think the rice pilaf is cooked. So soon. Yeah, literally good right now. I'm actually gonna dish myself out some. So yeah, even this part maybe is not for you. What time is it? Man, the time you did move, it's 4:11 here. So it would be like almost eating breakfast for some people if you're eating breakfast going to work. How much people can eat heavy food breakfast going to work. But yeah, this is our rice pilaf. All nice and done. I'm eating with a big spoon as well, guys. So soon as this rice cool, I keep saying rice, but obviously a lot of veg. So much different veg. If you miss that part, you can, as I upload the live again in the future, you can go back and watch. I'm just taking out a big handful. So we can turn our oven off. But yeah, I'm just taking out a big handful, guys. I'm losing one of my green bean here. So to the spirit, the first one go. But yeah, look at that. Oh, beautiful. So I did fold up the box. So this is our base ingredients. This rice pilaf, it does come with a seasoning mix. And this is not obviously this is definitely not what you call that? You would call that feature or no sponsor, nothing, It's just me eating my rice. So, what I mean? There's no endorsement, nothing have to do with that. Me eating my rice, living my life, and doing my thing, So sometimes you feel intimidated showing brand, in a sense, obviously. I'm not showing no brand or trying to sell no product. In any sense, it's just highlighting in real time what I did. And it's the rice pilaf. So that's the base. It does come, as you can see, have some nut on it and spices that come in the package. But as you can see, I loaded up with my carrots, a nice tomato, big handful of green bean, 2 carrots, 2 organic carrots. That I feel like the other day my left eye was dimming, so I need my brightness in my eye. So if that carotene can help, so will it be. And I nice quarter piece of nice big onion that was in it. Probably why my rice is not shelly too much, because the onion always bring that water extra. So if you want your rice to be more shelly, obviously the rice is shelly in the sense, but you know what I mean. You have to look more extra moisture. Onion will do that, guys. Too much onion, which I did put it in it on purpose, it will give it more moisture than it dried out. I kind of like my rice a little more moist than this crumbly or this dry rice that you can hit somebody with and they feel that hard pebbly, not into that. But But yeah, so much ingredients in this, guys. Super, super healthy right now. So put it on there to cool, and then I'm gonna enjoy it in a moment here. So definitely a great feeling. Full my belly, and then I continue go back to painting. Is my mission. So whoever joined the live today, I appreciate you. Is that today for some people it's literally morning time now, guys. Cause when I used to do morning shift, I would be up this time getting ready. So yeah, I literally stayed up all night. It's like almost 4:30, so 4:15 to be exact. Get this cool and enjoy a nice meal. As I'm not going to bed, get some more water. Well, yeah, I'm not going to bed, and there's no bed for today. I guess I didn't sleep last night. Cheers. But yeah, we did 140 push-ups, and look at their beautiful meal. Still have a nice amount in the pot to eat later on as it cool. But yeah, beautiful rice pilaf mix with organic ingredients from my garden. I'm gonna be uploading a short version content of when I actually harvest that vegetable. Actually, it's on my channel already. It's uploaded, but it's scheduled, so it's gonna be available 6 a.m. tomorrow, today. So within a couple hours. That's already done automatically. So that's when I was harvesting all the veg that I put in here. So those both videos can go hand in hand in the sense that this is a live moment of us making our meal. Show you my little piece of art that I'm working on. It's not a little piece, it's a big piece. And the movement behind it and the meaning is big. So there's no little in it overall. But I said little is just a term and a concept. I think, sometimes, the way, our sounding. And, even me myself, obviously, I'm from Jamaica and we start Jamaican patois. As I mentioned, there's some patois talk. For the most, obviously, I know we're on an international platform here in the sense that YouTube speak to many people around the world. And even since I've been here in America, obviously, I have to balance my accent in the way people can understand me more. Sometimes I get excited more and I talk faster. And I might lose a couple people. They might say, hey, what did you say? But we still, I'm not even going to go fully. But yeah, we still got our full patois, in it. And it's crazy. Sometimes I don't even want to make it go too much in the sense that I want to sound more proper English, and keep it that way. But obviously at Jamaica first. Yardman thing, so beautiful food, beautiful seasoned rice, still spicy hot. Actually, let me taste a nice bite. But yeah, still spicy hot right now. You know what I didn't put in it, guys? And I actually have it. It's not scotch bonnet right now. I do grow scotch bonnet and I have some in my freezer from what I grew last time even. That's not even last year, that's a couple years ago. But the other day I buy some habanero. The intention was to put this in it. Even if I didn't burst it open, but I miss it though. But there's other, it's not too spicy, it's definitely on the mild side. Because I didn't even put some black pepper. If I remember, I can still sprinkle black pepper, but I'm good. Cayenne pepper as well. Could do that after. But yeah, I forgot my extra spice actually, guys. But if there's one main ingredient I forget, was a level of spice. There's spice in the mix, a little bit, not too much. That's why it's mild. But I don't know why I forgot. I typically add spice to my food, but for some reason I didn't spice this up too much. So really nice. So if you're a lover of spice, still would be for you, you know. It's like but you might wanna add a little more cayenne pepper, black pepper, get a little more spice in it, you know. If you're not a lover of spice, then yeah, this is for you. When I say spice, there's thyme, scallion, onion, and all that is in it. As far as those herbal spice, I mean hot spice, you know what I mean. And then there was that seasoning mix. You know, but fresh kale from the garden, 2 organic carrot from the store, eating with a big spoon. There was 1 tomato in it. Probably about five clove of garlic or 6. No. And then too much onion, a nice big quarter size of onion from a big fat red onion. In that rice pilaf mix, there's some type of nut. I don't even want to say nut, yeah, nut. Some type of grains. But yeah, don't twist my language there. So there's not much, and it's crazy. I don't know why they don't they're not even showing what you know type of beans or grain they have in it. But there's a nut in it, as you can see it on the picture right there. But it doesn't say here. It just said wheat, rice, wheat flour, salt, autolyzed yeast, which I don't know why you autolyze the yeast extract, and potassium, salt, onion, garlic, ceramic color. That's it. That's gold though, guys. You know, the simple you want things is just less ingredients, the better. None of that acid bullshit and that. You know, folic acid. Not even folic acid is good, but they in synthetic shit in their food and all that. But a lot of those stuff is what help preserve food and create that extra longevity in food. So obviously, less ingredients, the better. All that sodium bullshit, not good for you. I'm chewing here like a little pig. But we cook, we taste the food, and I mean, feel like we do everything that's right. We did our push-ups, as like I said, rain, sun, or shine, whether we're in the sky, we're flying, we're walking. I promised the 100 push-ups, so I did add that in. We did 140 to be exact count. Look forward to more. And you know, for everyone that's joined the live, I appreciate you. I might not get to shout out whoever shout me out in the moment, because I honestly wasn't seeing the chat. And as I said, I need to figure out something where I can see the chat in real time. Oh, I'm kicking away my own camera system. But yeah, I need to have a thing where I can see the chat in real time, guys, so I can be more verbal with the chat in real time. You know, somebody saying something, I can answer back. So I need to figure out my best way to get that all in one, you know, where I can see what's going on. You know, but in the meantime, I still appreciate all the love and the support for anyone that joined the live tonight. I appreciate you. And for that one warrior, that one champion, no one else can beat you type of person. Pick up to yourself. But yeah, we're gonna sign out here. But yeah, before I go though, guys, here, I'll show you something. probably do it the same way I was doing it earlier. This is all where it started from sometime. So I want to show you here quick. Look at that. That's some cabbage right there, guys. Generation to come. Same generation to come, but the next vegetable got some sugar cane losing thought there for a second. And check this out. Ever seen strawberry growing from seeds? These are all seed. Kind of growing almost, not almost, too much right now, clustered and clouded in this small container. So they definitely need transplant, but look how healthy they are still. And the thing is that, you know, these start to happen over the last week or so. Kind of show how much, you know, these they need to be transplanted. But there are dozens and dozens of strawberry sucker, guys, that's in this container. And yeah, nice big handful of cabbage, seasoned cabbage is called. So this cabbage I'm gonna be transplanting out soon out in the yard. Still have some marigold companion going to go. You know, but yeah, we finished our cooking. We did our 100 push-up as promised for every live 100 push-up. We did 140 to be exact. And but yeah, some sugar cane, guys. So I'm gonna see how these go. The sugar cane growing in America, I don't know about that, but we're gonna keep them inside for the most. You know, and potentially test one outside and see if it can survive winter. But yeah, grow what you can, guys. Don't be afraid, you know what I mean? And it's important to grow our own food. And, you know, keep healthy as we can. Health is wealth. But yeah, I just want to show you this before I close. Bring back this here. And then close off the real official way. Well, yeah, guys. Appreciate whoever joined in the live tonight. Food nice. Be like that grandma from the Chin family. Big up yourself, Zion. Mama said, hearted. Food nice. And mama said, taste nice. Taste good. Hearted. Oh yeah. It was a pleasure, guys. Still have a nice portion in my pot. Eating out of a stainless steel bowl with my big spoon. So for whoever joining the live tonight, greatly appreciate it. Continue to throw the love and support. Means a lot. Encourage me to go on, just like as I expressed that the 100 push-up is for me first, but to encourage anyone that, hey, I can move too. I remind you to go take a walk. So it's the same thing. You liking my video, encouragement to keep me to motivate, keep me to go in, and that, you know, it is making a difference in that regard. So hit that subscribe. Even a bigger way of supporting. And in the sense that growing a bigger audience is a goal for anyone doing content. You know, so appreciate our love and support. Keep it going. And until then, sincerely appreciate everyone that joined the live. When I finish my bowl of food here with my big spoon, can't get enough of it, guys. I keep dipping. And it's pretty hot still, no? Well, yeah. Cheers. And until the next video, this is Nick here from the Adman Garden, and as Stevie remind you to move, keep it active, showing my guns, kind of stunting a little bit here now, guys. I'm joking. There's no stunting on here. But yeah, showing my guns from all that little extra push-up I did. yeah, just a reminder to move, keep it mobile, active. So I love and support and grow what you can, because as I said, go check out that short term video or that short farm video when I harvest these vegetable to go in the pot. You know what I mean? Can't go wrong. And the thing is that I connect the video as well to that where I started the seed and plant them out there. And now look at me. I'm enjoying nice kill from right outside my kitchen door. Like just as I kick the door open, boom, I'm not kicking off my door. Just as I open my door, it's the vegetable right there. You know what I mean? So can't go wrong. So until then, keep healthy as you can. I'm gonna cool this one because the last one that I eat did steam and burn up my mouth a bit. So I'm being too greedy now, guys. Blessing to everyone. Appreciate your love and support. If you're there, thank you. Hit that like, that thumbs up. One more bite for the road. Hit that thumbs up. Like, whatever you want to call it. Subscribe is even bigger. One of my time, all the leaf is all boiled off in it. But yeah, this piece out has been too long. So, love to everybody. Thanks for joining the live. Appreciate you all the love and support. And that one person I'm seeing right now, that your one present is a blessing. So peace out to you. Respect. And you have to disappear as I said it. So I don't know why people always feel so shy and intimidated, you know. And man, I love to everybody, and you know, my little tribe on here, you know, people been rocking even when I'm not posting video much. But honestly, guys, I said it the other day, and what did I say on some comment on social media? You know, it's the truth. People really don't want to support people, you know. And I don't know, it's the truth. Like, and don't get me twisted or get me wrong. I don't read this wrong. I appreciate that love and support, and people do support people. But I mean, in a what do I put it? I'm not even gonna try to find the exact word, you know, to say, but it's the truth, you know. People support your success is like if you're successful already, then obviously it's like people can help from not support you. Or if you have a big reason for people to support you, yes. But I realize that people really quick to knock you down anytime they get. Let me see. For example, Cristiano Ronaldo. That was where I made a comment on social media. And look how they're knocking the guy, right? Look at all he have done, you know, and his way to fame and his status that he built. You know, no one can compare. And, you know, obviously in your end of your career, you're not going to do your best. And, you know, but look how people are knocking him. And it's really that where I go, where people really doesn't want to support you, honestly, in a sense, you know. And if they do, they take the time to want to break you back down to, you know, the least little thing. You make a mistake or something, you know. So it's like human being consciousness and condition, in the sense that where they really have a support. Because how can you support somebody for years of their career when they're on top is okay, and when they, you know, obviously they're getting old or you know, going to the tail end of their career and they're not shining their best, you're gonna like overwrite all the good that they have been doing all these years. That's wrong. That's showing us that does show up all that millions of people that they didn't really want to support the guy in the sense of being genuine. Because once you're genuine, you're not gonna turn back in any sense of trying to like rewrite history in any way. Like, hey, this person have done enough already. You know what I mean? So let's support what we have continued and been supporting all this time. You know, not the little bad mistake or that too, and little down moment. You know, like so that's when I said people really don't want to support you. It's like if you bring that thing to the table, that's what they want to support. You know, and you already have your fame, you already have your talent they can't take back. And that's what a lot of people wish to be you. So, you know, it's just what it is. It's sad. And even to say I'm not big in any sense on YouTube, a lot of people, they would rather judge you instead of like get up and do it themselves. You know what I mean? And even though you're not big, you're almost intimidated to them. So for them to hit the like or hit the subscribe, it's like doing too much. So appreciate everybody that does hit that like, hit that subscribe, and you know, is genuine. I honestly, if you see even that, continue to keep it going, because you're always gonna have that negative support, you know, and the one that clap for you loudly and mean it, and the one that clap for you, but they just clapping to the other ones that are clapping. So it's just what it is. If the support comes along, I appreciate it. Negative or positive, you know, bring it coming, because it's helping me out anyway. But I rather the real ones, and I rather the positivity, and I rather the true love and the genuine support. So let me put back my face in it again, you know, because this was a long out, and you should have been out already. But sometimes, you know, the truth come in the way, and we have to express ourselves as it comes. But yeah, support people genuinely, support people with cause and with true love, you know, even if they're not the best, because obviously I probably would never be the best YouTuber. And honestly, the biggest YouTuber and the best, obviously, we know who that person is, and I'm not even gonna say any name because it's not a shade in any way. But he do great stuff around the world. Obviously, I can't take that away. That's my part of it, is philanthropy, you call it, and they giving back. A lot of the video is stupid shit. Don't take that wrong. You know, forgive me. You know, like saying that. But it's true, a lot of it is gimmick. It's not, you know, like here am I, you know, I'm looking at nobody, but I can show somebody to live off the land, show somebody something, in that sense. So instead of the joke and the hype. So that's not taken away from anybody anyway, because I respect that guy, whoever you know I'm talking, and it's all love. And you know, I could probably never be on that level, and you know, and there's no taking away from that. You know, but speaking the truth is the truth. There's many people out there, not to say the biggest either on YouTube, but many people who have big audience, and you know, there's not much value and substance to what's going on, in the sense, you know what I mean? And people do like fun and joke, but fun and joke aside, we have to live, we have to survive, live off the land and learn things. So go learn some things out there, guys. But anyway, peace out, because this should have been over already, and we're chatting going. But it's all love, guys. Not everything I might say on here is gonna be everybody cup of tea, and not everything I do on here is gonna be your cup of tea. You just join live, hit that thumbs up, that subscribe. We already made our meal. Ready checking it. It's a seasoned rice mix. On this box, rice full of bunch of ingredients from my yard. There's a short version video gonna upload 6 a.m. this morning. We're eating late. So yeah, peace out to everyone. One love. See you on the next video. Blessings.